So hello and welcome to Design Creatives by Salim Abubakar. Once more time I welcome you to my channel. If you haven't subscribed, I will remind you to subscribe in order to get more videos. So on today's tutorial I want to learn a professional CV. As you can see, here is the template. I designed this all myself, and on today's tutorial we are going to design the template and put all the information needed. So let's begin. For the first thing, now we are going to change it to a plain place so that we can start. So the first thing we are going to do now is go ahead and change the background color. Change the background color, like the gradient, change it to color and a white color, and click OK. That's the first step. So the second step now we are going to do is bring a shape as a frame to the CV. We are going to make a resume, anyone you can call it. So click on here, you're gonna create a shape. So on this shape I only need the stroke, I don't need the shape. So the thing I'm gonna do here is reduce the opacity of the shape only for the stroke, and then increase it into 4 or 5 around the color. The color of the stroke should be this, and click OK. So now I'm gonna increase the size until it matches to the size of this. Increase the size this way. It's getting a bit too much. Once you get your result, I think this is good. So we can go ahead to the relative size, disable it, increase the white, and click OK. Go to the position and center it again a little bit. So that is it. As you can see, it is looking a little bit center. So the next thing I'm going to do is a little shape here again, another shape. So to create another shape, it's not going to show up here. So a trick I normally do is now create new text. If you click on the text layer, it's going to show you this place. The first time, if you don't have this, you click here, see it's going to show you here. You don't have any place to click, so it's going to show you the other place. So you have to create a new layer of text. Don't use it, just leave it so that I show you this place. So you click here, the same rectangle. So it doesn't matter, just click OK. You can edit it anytime you want. Show this here, click on this one again, change the color so that you can see it. I think I'm gonna use gradient color, this. So now I'm gonna draw it up here. So to ensure it is snappy the stroke or the border, I'm gonna click to back so that it goes back of this layer. I click on the text layer one more time. So we have done a little bit of this, but this is not kind of really good. So now since you are done with this, you're gonna lock it in case so that you'll not be shifting it anyhow mistakenly. So after you lock it, close it, then you can click on this and shift it off one more time or a little bit. You can click here, click this so that you can send everything up. So that is it. So now looking on the stroke, I see some little is not kind of good. So let me unlock it. I want to edit it. So let me go here, see some little white here showing up here. So you're gonna go to the relative side, make sure you disable it this way, or you can increase it. Go ahead and increase it a little bit. So this way click on this, use the pixel up a little bit. So go to the relative size again, slow it down a little bit. Setting up this thing is kinda hard. Just use this way here to center it up. I totally forgot about this. So if you use this way, I think it's better. I'll lock it back. Click on this, close it up, then you have to increase the size of this. Then just go ahead and click here and click here. So that's it, has been sent into the center. So I don't know, I want it here to be a little bit bigger here. So I have to click the position and shift it this way. So it's okay. I'm gonna put a stroke to it. It requires a stroke. Enable it. The stroke width should be this way. So I think I'm done for the first step of it. So the next thing I'm going to do is a little box and a cycle here. So the thing I'm going to use here is clicking on here, do this, and to reduce the opacity, then click OK. Reduce the size very well, reducing the size. So after reducing the size, it requires a stroke as well. Enable it. Stroke width. Oh, so we're gonna need to, after reducing the size, reduce the opacity for this. But for the stroke, you're gonna enable a little stroke and change the stroke color to a white color, so it shows up this way. So we can decrease the size, and there it is. Very easy. Then kind of take down the opacity one more time. Now I think the opacity should be in 100 better. It just look better now. Now that's it. So the next thing I'm going to do now is a cycle. Change it, click here, change it to cycle, reduce it, and reduce it. You can do the same, reduce the opacity as well, but put a stroke of 3 pixels. Change the color to a white stroke. Now I think 2 pixels. Yeah, click OK and click OK. Oh, it's up. Take it down a little bit, down, and that is it. So that is for the upper here. So the next thing is a little kind of a radius rectangle. If I do it, you can understand now. Click on this rectangle. It's a flat one, so take it down this way, increase the radius, and click OK. So reduce it kind of well, reduce the size. Go ahead to the relative size, uncheck it, hide the wideness. Oh, it's too much. Reduce, hide it to 40. I think 40 is very good. So for the position, shift it, and click here. So I think the radius is not enough. I'm gonna increase the radius. Increase the radius to weigh 40. 40 radius is better. So the same thing, increase the relative size, disable it if you want to increase each places. So now reduce the width and also the height. Reduce the height very much. Oh, it's too reduced. So we reduce this. This is to 6. And click here. I think this way it looks very good, very nice to me. So see, I'm going to do now is reduce the opacity as well. Wait, 50. Yeah, so it's not to stress yourself and draw another one because I need 3 here. So the easy way to do it is just duplicate it 3 times. 1, 2. So bring it here beneath here, and bring this one as well. So to send it up in a straight line, what you have to do is on this, edit this, and you've edited this, hide it, click on this, it snap, make sure it snap, this one snaps as well, and then you're gonna hide this. So everything you're gonna do now is upwards. You're gonna use the positions between them, take it down a little bit, up, and click, and that is okay, I think, for now. So I need another one here, another one here, another one here, despite the color is different. So shift the text here, so here, click here, change the color, duplicate it, bring the duplicate here, change the color of the duplicate, change the color to this, go to the opacity and fill it up, because it requires a full opacity. So after it requires full opacity, you're gonna go to the relative size and change a little bit the wideness. No, taking it down, disable this, hide the height. Yeah, this way, I think this way looks good, but I'm gonna reduce the wideness a little bit, width, disable it, make sure, and take it to 35. Oh, 35 is just a little bit. I think I'm gonna leave it this way, and 35. Yeah, so the next thing I'm going to do is align. I'm gonna put a little very thin line like this, and click OK. Even thinner than this, but let me change the color first to this color. Click it, click OK. So after changing the color, the next thing I'm going to do now is the relative size. The height should be, reduce it, so increase the height a little bit, the width a little bit, and click OK. So now to move this is going to be hard for you, so it's better you use this. So when you use this, shift it a little bit, so reduce the pixels into 1 pixel, take it down, and release it, and that is it. So now we're gonna lock this, merge these 2 of them so that they can be together, so that I can duplicate it easily. So click on this layer panel, so this is it, and this is it, as the 2 of them. So you're gonna click the 2 of them like this and merge them together. So now they are together, as you can see. So now bring them together, all you have to do now is duplicate and bring it here, duplicate and bring it here, so duplicate one more time. Oh, where's it again? Oh no. So bring it down here, so to make sure they are in the same line, and do the same trick. So I think this way, reduce it, and now it is center, this is center now. So this one, make sure it snaps as well, it snaps as well. So we're gonna hide this. So that is that, I think, for the template. Yeah, I think that is that for the template for now. So now to fill it in, I'm gonna fill it in here, click on it. Oh no, the text. Oh, let me do something here. Since you're done with this, you're gonna lock them, locking them now. Oh, I haven't locked the other one, I think. Lock them. All of this, you're gonna lock them, finish using them. So they have been locked up. So double click on it so that you can insert your text. The keyboard isn't popping up, so clean here and write education. Change it to bold letters and bring it here and shrink the size. So let's change the font first so that we can know the size we can import. So click here. I think I'm gonna use this. It's a font. Increase the padding and also increase the spacing to 10. So after increasing the spacing, the color as well to white, in the spacing, turn it to 9. I'll just leave it this way. So position it to move it again. So move it upwards by 1 pixels. Think, yeah. So now, so easier work, just to duplicate this. So you have to move it. Move it here. So duplicate another one. Bring it here. Duplicate it again. So bring it here. So now after bringing it, click on this. This is already center. So click on the keyboard. Clean the education and put experience. And click down. Change it to block letters. And double click on here. Clean it and put skills. Then change it to block letters. So this requires some little adjustments. So then, so click on this, and also this, change it to hobbies. Click OK, change it to block letters, make sure you do that. So position it upwards. I think that it starts this experience. So I'm going to reduce the size, it's gonna be so big. 15. Yeah. So it requires another adjustment again. Takes it down was by 1 pixels, I think. So that is now. So now this is a complete template. Oh, a little thing I forgot to add now here is double click on this, clean it, write about, come back here, change it to block letters, about me. So leave this, it's block letters, go to fonts. So we're gonna change this font to this font. So go to the size, decrease it to 18. So go to the color, change it to white. So now move it up, down, side, wise, down. Click OK, and that is that. So now after you've done that, I think you're always done. The next thing now, just remember, is inserting your informations here. Here you can put your passport. Here about you, your name should be top here. Yeah, your name should be here. So now here you can put your Gmail, your phone number, or anywhere you know they can contact you. Here is your education, your experience. What are you? Here is your skills, like the app you are good at. If you're a graphic designer, it's hobbies, what you love doing. So this is the template. So now what I'm going to do,